Hey, what's up, YouTube? This Enoch back with another video, 777. Hope all is well. Shouts out to everybody out there. Stay safe, focus, and balance. The title, taking out the bandages from around your eyes, a spiritual bandage. This is relating to an actual real bandage, right? So, with the real bandage, you may have some type of injury around the head area or around the eyes, so that may cause you to put that stuff on and to heal something. The same thing is happening as far as the two eyes goes. At the end of all this, the pineal gland will actually open. But when you first actually start to wake up, you will notice a few things. You will think, well, why is my eyes hurting? And this is not on a physical level, this is on a spiritual level. So you may not want to face the truth. This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. You may be looking at something at first and you may be kind of turning your head a little bit because it is too realistic to you. You are not used to people telling you the truth and giving you this information. So all this stuff is new to you. So the truth really does hurt. Real eyes, real lies, you know. We are awoke at this point. So other than that, it was a situation I played out when I was younger. I was at a family member house. We was watching Rugrats or something like that, but he pulled out a BB gun. It looked like a real gun, and he pointed it at me. So right then and there, I lost one of my eyesights. And if you know anything about the all-seeing eye, the eye of horse, and all of that, that is what I am relating that to. So whenever that played out, I didn't know that my brother was in the background watching all of that stuff happen. So whenever we got back together, when I got out of jail and we talked, I brought that up to him because I was like, by me finding out who I am, will I start to actually be attacked? Will there be people trying to take me out, take one of my eyes out? And he was like, no, that already happened when you was younger. And I was like, oh, okay. So, but the whole time I was in jail, I kept hearing spiritual stuff from other people, the spiritual realm, talking through these people, and what they was telling them was to say certain things that would trigger me and to make me go in a state of confusion. So as soon as I walked into jail, I seen inmates, you know, just pointing and talking about gouging my eye out and cutting my eye out and stuff like that. So, but anyways, back to the subject. So with the spiritual bandages, right? Let me give you an example. By us being asleep, right? People not knowing who they truly are, you know, being lost in this system, the computer, the matrix, walking around, sleepwalking and stuff like that. You will notice a lot with the eyes. It is a lot you can tell by just looking into somebody's eyes, who that person may truly be on the other side of that body, and many other different things. The different levels of spiritual enlightenment and things like that, you know. So with the eyes, if you actually go back to my Instagram and look on the older pictures, you will actually see the evolution of the physical two eyes. You know, because before all this stuff happened to me, you know, like I told y'all before, I was living a certain way, and my eyes, they didn't have any life in them. They looked dead, and I can look at them myself and see what was actually taking place. So when I actually woke up and I came back out, I was a new person. You know, I was reborn again, if that's what you want to call it. But what I started to notice is that I had a lot of life in my eyes. And this is one of the many reasons why, if you watch or listen to my music videos, you will see the two eyes glowing. They will be a blue color. And the reason I use this is to show that I have a certain type of spiritual knowledge that other people do not necessarily know. So by me using this, certain gods from way back, you know, the eyes will appear blue. Raiden from Mortal Kombat, look at his eyes. They are blue or a white color. So you get what I'm saying? It is just showing you that I am enlightened. But other than that, there was a movie. I think it was called A Few Good Men. He was like, you want the truth? You can't handle the truth. You know, most people cannot handle the truth. A lot of people, they may be scared of spirituality because of the depths that they've been thrown in by the elite. So whenever they try to wake up, certain things may be kind of scary to them, and the same thing was happening to me. So at first, when I first started to wake up, like meditation, opening the third eye, and all different type of stuff like that with 3 a.m. and a spiritual meaning. Like, all that stuff kind of like made me back up for a little bit. But as I just like went into it and I was like, bump it, then that's when everything just began to go forth and everything started feeling comfortable. But the spiritual bandages, they will eventually fall off. You will eventually take those things off, but you are still going to see some wicked stuff happening, you know, because this stuff has always been in front of our face for a very long time. And a lot of people, they've been awoke for a very long time. This has been a spiritual ground, a battle for a very long time. But by us just waking up and we can see everything happening, you know, all the signs and things like that, you will not witness pain with the two eyes no more. You will go into the pineal gland, the third eye. And like I keep telling y'all, you have to stop looking for a feeling when it comes to opening your third eye, because it is already open. If you watching certain things, you listening to certain things, you complete different actions than you used to, the old lifestyle, the ways, it seems kind of weird and off to you, you feel like those things knock you off of balance, then your third eye is already open. So stop looking for the feeling, man, because what you can do at this point, there is different practices, spiritual practices that you can actually do to make the pineal gland even stronger. So other than that, it is already open. Not telling you to go back and to eat the food that keep you trapped here and, you know, weighed down, but if you still eat a certain diet, your pineal gland can still actually be open. Your intuition just will be a little off because it is not cleaned out. But yeah, man, that was basically it. It's Enoch 777. I'm out. Peace.